In case you are new to mutual fund distribution business or you would love to join mutual fund industry as a mutual fund distributor, then you are going to find two business models through which you can start your business. One is to directly get registered and penned with the mutual fund companies and start distributing their products. Another, to work as a sub-distributor with the national distributors which are present in India and work along with them. In this video, I'm going to touch upon various aspects of these two business models, and then you can take informed decisions which work for you better. I'm going to tell you what these two models are all about, how this model works, what are the pros and cons of these two models, and at the last, I'm going to give my own perspective so that you can take an informed decision. Hello everyone, I'm Shobhit. I'm a fin-based growth expert and founder of Fin-based Growth Club. We are an aspiring community of new age mutual fund distributors who are determined to change how India invests. So first, let's understand what is the mutual fund distribution model where you are going to work directly with the mutual fund company. So in mutual fund industry, mutual fund companies are the producers of the product. And if you are going to get registered with them directly, you are going to have direct relation with the manufacturer. So you are going to get all the updates of the information, all the support regarding your sales and services directly from the mutual fund companies. But more importantly, you are going to receive your commission from the manufacturer itself. And if you are going to look into the sub-distributor model where you are going to get registered with the national distributors like NJ, Prudent, Edelweiss, IFL, there are huge new national distributors who are going to come into the market. There you are going to work under their umbrella. It means the ARN will be of theirs. You are going to work with them as a sub-broker. So this is your sub-broker model where the commission would be paid by the broker to you and not by the mutual fund company. So it is more of a revenue sharing where they are going to get say X amount, they are going to give you Y amount which will be lesser than X because of the infrastructure which they are going to provide, because of the service which they are going to provide to you. So these are the two models which you can look upon. Now, once you are clear with what these models are, then let's talk about how these models are going to work and how they are operating in the market. So in case you are directly distributor of the mutual fund products of the manufacturer company or asset management companies, say HDFC or Axis or UTI, any mutual fund company per se, then most of the job from the operational and services point of view has to be done by you. Okay, so you need to fill the application, you need to interact with the MC guys, you need to coordinate with them, you need to negotiate your commission with them because now you are dealing directly with the company. So this is the one point of view, the customer service. In case you require any services, you can directly call to the AMC guy who is going to help you out. So this is a way where you are going to work in case you are going to be dealing directly with the mutual fund company. Since you are directly dealing with the mutual fund companies, you need to remember that here what is going to happen in case you want to provide any software, any portfolio tracking interface to your client. For that, you need to be creating your own infrastructure. You need to buy your own services. At the same time, if you want to have a transaction capabilities or you want to service your client, for that also you need to have your own service platforms which you will be able to buy from the market. More importantly, what we need to understand, in case you are directly dealing with the mutual fund companies, there you will have an option to personalize your service. Okay, so this is the important point which you need to keep in mind if you are directly becoming a distributor to the mutual fund company. In case you are sub-distributor to any companies, then what is how it is going to work? So if you are sub-distributor to national distributors like NJ or Prudent, then their offices are present in most of the locations in India. So you will have a physical infrastructure where you can sit, you can talk, you can interact, you can ask for help. There also will be support staff in terms of operations, in terms of sales, where you can get hand holding, you can get a better interaction, and you can have a doubt clearing from them. Okay, they are also going to provide transactional platforms, service platforms from their side, which can help you in servicing your client better, help in creating the transaction and finishing the transaction in an effective manner. Now, these are the two ways you can look into it. What are the services and the modalities which is going to work for you? And once you're clear on how these two are going to work, let's talk about the most important aspect, which is what is the pros and cons of working as a direct distributor to a mutual fund company first, and then as a sub broker. So let's start with, in case you are going to be directly dealing with a mutual fund company, the most important and the biggest benefit here is you are going to have a direct ownership of your client. So whatever interaction your client is going to have, either from AMC side or from your side, you are the front face. This means if he is receiving any communication from the say mutual fund company, there also your reference will always be there, because you are the broker for the investor. So your brand visibility, your presence will always be there in front of your customer. More importantly, the biggest benefit in case you are working directly with mutual fund companies, you will be able to give unbiased suggestion to your clients. So in case you are working with, say, national distributors, they are always going to promote those products where they see the benefit which they are going to get. And accordingly, they are going to restructure their communication. But if you are going to do it directly with the mutual fund companies, then you can pick and choose from all the mutual fund companies which are present in India. You don't have to restrict your option, because you can deal with all the mutual fund companies. So this is the biggest pros which you are going to get in case you are going to be dealing directly with the mutual fund companies. Please understand, there you are going to get a lot of options. You can negotiate, you can create your own brand, you can give the client what they require, and you will be able to do that job in an unbiased manner. What are the shortcomings of, if in case you are dealing directly with the company? The biggest shortcoming is here, the financial requirement from your side would be higher. In the initial phase, it definitely is going to be little higher. First thing is, since you are starting new, you have nothing to show to the companies, then the rate which you are going to get would be on a lower side. Again, you need to remember that in case you want to give a user interface to your client where they can track their portfolio, they can do transaction on their own, then you need to buy separate softwares where you can help your client in the various service departments. Other important thing is, here you are going to have lot of trial and errors. Since you are starting your business, you will not be hands-on on various operational aspects in particular, and then you don't have somebody to fall back on. So every now you will be prone to have various mistakes which is bound to happen, and there you will not be having somebody who can handhold you. So this is the one thing which you need to be keeping in mind, that in case you are starting on your own, you are going to be a direct distributor to a mutual fund company, then the initial years would be hard work for you, because you are going to learn, unlearn, relearn a lot of new things. You are going to work upon on various aspects. You are going to learn from your mistakes. You are going to invest, considering this as a business, on various aspects of branding, communication, services, and so on and so forth. So these all things you need to be mindful of in case you are going to be considering going directly and becoming a distributor to a mutual fund company. Now let's talk about, in case you are going to be a sub-distributor to a national distributors like NJ, Prudent, IFL, and so on and so forth. So what are the pros and cons? So first, let's understand the benefits which you are going to get. The first and biggest benefit is you are going to get an infrastructure which is ready-made, which is well oiled. So in case you want to give a transaction capability to your client, in case you want to give a service platform to your client, you are going to get that ready-made done for you. Just you need to be in their system and you can provide all these facilities to your client without spending even a single rupee on these service platforms. Another important aspect is, since you are starting your business, you will be getting lot of questions, lot of hurdles, lot of doubts how to go about it. And since you are going to be there in their team, somebody will be there in their local branches or at the national level who can handhold you, guide you into the right direction. So that is the biggest pros which I can see there. Another benefit which you are going to get in national distributors, in case you are going to be sub-broker to them, is you are going to get a boutique product under their umbrella. In case you are only a mutual fund distributor, you are only going to mutual fund products. But if you are a sub-distributor to a national distributors, generally they are going to offer multiple products. So they will have insurance also, they will have NCDs also, they will have NPSs also. So all the products where you can generate revenue, those all can be accessed from a single platform. So these are the benefits which you are going to get. Then what are the cons in case you are going to be a sub-distributor to a national distributors? The biggest con which I see, or biggest drawback, is that you need to share lifelong the revenue which you are going to get from the mutual fund distribution business. So as I told you, suppose they are going to get say 1 rupee commission or a 1% commission for the business which you have mobilized. They are going to pass upon this 70 paisa, 80 paisa or something like that. So 20-30% revenue sharing would always be there. It may be lesser as your business will grow, but lifelong you will need to share your revenue with them. Now let's assume since you are starting, you will not feel that pain because you are not having substantial cash flow coming from your mutual fund distribution business. But as your business will grow up, say in 5 years time, your business grows to say, let's assume 10 crore of AUM. Now on a 10 crore AUM, even 20 bips or 30 bips is going to be 2-3 lakh rupees per year revenue which you are going to give to the national distributors. And please understand that this sharing will keep on increasing over a period of time. So as the value of the investment will grow, as the flow from the investment will come, then your revenue which you are going to share with the companies would always be keep on growing. So the question which you need to ask is how you are going to be looking at this business. And if you are serious, you are looking at long term, then I think that this is not a good value proposition. Other biggest drawback is you are not going to have your own identity. Most of these platforms, the client is going to see the front face of these channel partners. So you are not will be visible, or you cannot create your own brand, and the client ownership would lie with them. So in case they are going to communicate something, they are going to communicate on their own. It may not be good for you as an individual, and so on and so forth. So you need to keep these aspects in mind, because this is also going to play a very crucial role as how you want to develop your mutual fund distribution business. So once we are clear on the pros and cons of both these models, now let me share my perspective as how I look at things. So there are a couple of things which I want you guys to think over before taking any decision. So the first thing is, in case you are a serious player, in case you are looking into this business from a long-term perspective, if you want to do this business lifelong, then I would suggest that you should be looking at a model where you are going to be a direct distributor to a mutual fund company. Why? Because in case you are going to be there for in this industry for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, then I have no doubt that you are going to build up 15, 20, 25 crore of AUM over a period of time. And if that is the case, then using their platforms for that high fees is not advisable. And at the same time, you will not be able to create your own brand identity. So just keep in mind that if you are really serious, you want to build this business from scratch, but you want to be there in this business for a longer period of time, then it is highly recommend that start your own. Treat this as a business and invest in this, your work, your time, your passion, your money, so that you can reap the benefit over a longer period of time. But in case you are non-serious player, or this is your side business where you are not looking to devote too much time or too much effort or money, then you can go through a national distributor route, because they are going to provide an infrastructure, they are going to provide you the helping hand, the information, and each and every aspect can be hand-holded by them. So in case you have a multiple source of income and this is not your core business, or you are not looking at this as a business which is going to be a prominent business in future, then you can take a national distributor route or a sub distributor route, because there you are going to get the benefit of all the infrastructure. You are going to get helping from them without having to bother about various platforms, and you don't have to spend money. You are going to share a very little or lesser revenue with them over a period of time. So I hope I have given you some clarity as how these two models are working, what you need to be considering before taking a call, whether you want to be a direct distributor to a mutual fund company or you want to be a sub distributor to a national distributor. In case you like the content, I would love you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, so that we can grow and reach you whenever we are going to publish our next content. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your understanding, your perspective about these two models. Do type in the comment box so that I can get your feedback. Thank you very much for watching. I am going to see you next time.